The story of the axolotl begins deep within the heart of ancient Mesoamerican mythology. To the Aztecs, the axolotl was more than just a creature of the waters. It was a divine being, the earthly manifestation of Axolotl, the god of fire and lightning, who guided the dead to the afterlife. According to legend, Axolotl, in his fear of being sacrificed like his twin brother Quetzalcoatl, transformed himself into an axolotl to escape his fate. Thus, the axolotl, with its otherworldly appearance and unique regenerative abilities, was revered as a symbol of survival, rebirth, and immortality. In the ancient city of Tenochtitlan, nestled around the serene waters of Lake Xochimilco, the axolotl thrived. This vast system of lakes and canals, rich with aquatic life, provided the perfect environment for the axolotl. The Aztecs not only worshipped the axolotl but also valued it for its medicinal properties and as a source of food. They believed that consuming the flesh of the axolotl would imbue them with the creature's regenerative powers, allowing them to heal from injuries and ailments. As the Spanish conquest brought about the fall of the Aztec Empire, the once revered axolotl began to fade into obscurity. The sacred lakes were drained to make way for the sprawling metropolis of Mexico City, leaving only a fraction of the original habitat for the axolotl to survive. Yet, despite the odds, the axolotl persisted, a testament to its resilience and adaptability. One of the most fascinating aspects of the axolotl is its ability to remain in a state of perpetual larval stage throughout its life, a condition known as neoteny. Unlike most amphibians, which undergo metamorphosis from aquatic larvae to terrestrial adults, the axolotl retains its gills, dorsal fin, and aquatic lifestyle. This eternal youthfulness has intrigued scientists for centuries, leading to numerous studies attempting to unravel the mysteries of this enigmatic creature. The axolotl's ability to regenerate lost body parts adds to its allure. Whether it's a severed limb, a damaged spinal cord, or even parts of its heart and brain, the axolotl can regrow these tissues with remarkable precision. This regenerative capability is not only a survival mechanism but also a subject of intense scientific research, with the potential to unlock new treatments for human injuries and diseases. In this chapter, we delve into the biology of the axolotl, exploring the genetic and cellular mechanisms that enable this creature to defy the natural aging process. We examine the role of the gene network that controls its regenerative abilities, the influence of environmental factors on its development, and the ongoing efforts to harness the axolotl's powers for medical advancements. Despite its incredible resilience, the axolotl is now on the brink of extinction. The destruction of its natural habitat, pollution, and the introduction of invasive species have all contributed to the decline of axolotl populations in the wild. Once abundant in the waters of Lake Xochimilco, the axolotl is now listed as critically endangered, with only a few hundred individuals estimated to remain in their natural habitat. This chapter focuses on the conservation efforts being undertaken to save the axolotl from disappearing entirely. We explore the work of scientists, conservationists, and local communities who are striving to restore the delicate balance of the ecosystem in which the axolotl thrives. From breeding programs in captivity to reintroducing axolotls into the wild, these efforts represent a race against time to preserve this unique species for future generations. We also delve into the cultural significance of the axolotl in modern Mexico, where it has become a symbol of environmental conservation and national pride. Through festivals, educational programs, and media campaigns, the axolotl's plight has captured the hearts of people around the world, sparking a global movement to save this extraordinary creature. The axolotl's unique biology has made it a valuable model organism in scientific research. Its regenerative abilities and neoteny have provided insights into developmental biology, aging, and tissue regeneration. In this chapter, we explore the history of axolotl research, from the early studies in the 19th century to the latest advancements in genetics and regenerative medicine. We delve into the groundbreaking discoveries that have emerged from studying the axolotl, such as the identification of key genes involved in tissue regeneration and the potential applications for human medicine. Researchers have made significant strides in understanding how the axolotl can regenerate complex structures without scarring, offering hope for new treatments for spinal cord injuries, heart disease, and even neurodegenerative disorders. Moreover, the axolotl's resistance to cancer has sparked interest in its immune system, with studies investigating how it can suppress tumor growth. The potential for using axolotl-derived therapies in regenerative medicine and cancer treatment is immense, making this humble amphibian a beacon of hope for the future of medical science. The future of the axolotl is a complex and uncertain journey, balancing between extinction and survival, hope and despair. As this remarkable amphibian clings to life in the remaining canals of Lake Xochimilco, the question of its future is not just about one species but about the broader implications for biodiversity, scientific discovery, and cultural heritage. Despite the axolotl's resilience, the threats it faces are overwhelming. Urban expansion continues to encroach upon its habitat, with pollution and invasive species further degrading the fragile ecosystem of Lake Xochimilco. The once clear waters that sustained the axolotl have become murky and toxic, filled with waste from nearby human settlements. These changes have not only reduced the number of axolotls in the wild but have also diminished their genetic diversity, making them more vulnerable to disease and environmental changes. Conservationists are racing against time to implement solutions that can restore and protect the axolotl's habitat. Efforts include cleaning up the waterways, controlling invasive species like tilapia and carp, and creating artificial sanctuaries where axolotls can thrive. These projects, though ambitious, are fraught with challenges. The sheer scale of environmental degradation in the region makes it difficult to restore the ecosystem to its former state. Moreover, the success of such efforts depends on sustained funding, political will, and the cooperation of local communities. One of the most promising approaches involves rewilding efforts, where axolotls bred in captivity are reintroduced into the wild. These initiatives are carefully monitored to ensure that the reintroduced populations can adapt to their environment and contribute to the gene pool. However, rewilding is not a simple process. It requires a deep understanding of the ecological dynamics and ongoing management to prevent setbacks. As the axolotl's plight becomes more widely known, it has emerged as a powerful symbol of conservation. In Mexico and beyond, the axolotl represents the struggle to preserve biodiversity in a rapidly changing world. It has become a cultural icon, celebrated in art, literature, and popular media. The axolotl's image adorns murals, and its story is told in schools as a way to inspire future generations to care for the environment. The axolotl's role as a conservation symbol has also spurred international collaboration. Scientists, environmentalists, and governments from around the world are working together to develop strategies for protecting the axolotl and other endangered species. These efforts extend beyond the immediate needs of the axolotl, encompassing broader initiatives to restore ecosystems, combat climate change, and promote sustainable development. The axolotl's unique biology continues to hold promise for groundbreaking scientific discoveries. Its unparalleled ability to regenerate tissues and resist cancer makes it a valuable model organism for studying regeneration, aging, and disease. Scientists are exploring the axolotl's genetic makeup to unlock the secrets of its regenerative powers, with the hope of translating these findings into treatments for human injuries and illnesses. In the realm of regenerative medicine, the axolotl's potential is vast. Researchers are investigating how its cells can repair damaged tissues without scarring, how it regenerates entire limbs, and how its immune system responds to injuries. These studies could lead to new therapies for spinal cord injuries, heart disease, and even degenerative conditions like Alzheimer's. Moreover, the axolotl's resilience to cancer is being closely studied, with the possibility of discovering new ways to prevent and treat cancer in humans. The axolotl's immune system appears to have mechanisms that prevent tumors from developing, a trait that, if understood, could revolutionize cancer treatment. However, the future of axolotl research is not without challenges. The decline of wild populations threatens the availability of genetically diverse specimens for study. Conservation efforts are critical not only for preserving the axolotl in the wild but also for ensuring that this invaluable research can continue. The future of the axolotl also raises important cultural and ethical questions. As we work to save this species, we must consider the broader implications of our actions. The axolotl's decline is a reflection of the impact of human activities on the environment, and its potential extinction would be a tragic loss for humanity's cultural and scientific heritage. The ethical considerations extend to how we use the axolotl in research. While the axolotl's contributions to science are undeniable, it is essential to ensure that research practices are conducted with respect for the species and its natural habitat. This includes minimizing harm, promoting conservation, and recognizing the intrinsic value of the axolotl beyond its utility to humans. Moreover, the axolotl's story highlights the importance of engaging local communities in conservation efforts. The people who live in and around Lake Xochimilco have a deep connection to the land and its wildlife. Their involvement is crucial to the success of any conservation strategy. Efforts to save the axolotl must be inclusive, recognizing the rights and knowledge of indigenous and local communities, and ensuring that they are active participants in the process. As we look to the future, the story of the axolotl is a call to action. It reminds us that the fate of this extraordinary creature is intertwined with the health of our planet. The axolotl's struggle for survival is a microcosm of the broader environmental challenges we face, from habitat destruction to climate change. Saving the axolotl requires a collective effort, one that involves individuals, communities, governments, and organizations around the world. It calls for a renewed commitment to conservation, sustainable practices, and the protection of our planet's biodiversity. The axolotl's future is in our hands, and the decisions we make today will determine whether this remarkable species continues to thrive or becomes a footnote in history. The axolotl's story is far from over. Its resilience, adaptability, and unique biology offer hope that it can survive the challenges ahead. But it will take more than hope to secure its future. It will take action, innovation, and a deep respect for the natural world. By saving the axolotl, we are not just preserving a single species. We are safeguarding the richness of life on Earth and honoring the intricate web of connections that sustain all living things. The axolotl, with its captivating appearance and incredible abilities, has captured the imagination of people around the world. Its story is a powerful reminder of the beauty and fragility of life, and the urgent need to protect it. As we move forward, let us carry the lessons of the axolotl with us, and work together to ensure that this extraordinary creature, and the ecosystems it represents, continue to flourish for generations to come.